All right, guys. So I've been on a big car kick lately. The nostalgia's there, and it's fun with, crazy pandemic year, and not really much going on. It's been really fun to just go on a nostalgia thrill. Been going through like storage in my attic, and I just wanted to show off some rare vintage games that I found. Pretty cool. I have a whole tub, a whole container full of stuff worth between like $10 and $20 a piece. I'm not going to show that off. I'm going to show off the like $20 to $30 range, and then the 60, the like $40 to $130 range value of stuff. So to start it off, if you want to see the more expensive stuff, I have original PS1 long box collection. They have great value. They're super old, but we'll get to that later. If you want to skip ahead, you can. But first off, we got Goldeneye 007 for N64. I think it's only worth like 20 to 40 bucks right now. Surprisingly, I love this game. This isn't the original box. I switched it into this protector case for some reason. The manual's there and the game's there. Great condition. And my cat is obsessed with boxes, so he's of course trolling my box right now. So yeah, that game, nostalgic, many hours played with friends back in the day. I love that game. I don't care if it's not worth much. Stop barking. My dog and my cat are annoying little critters sometimes. We got Ocarina of Time N64. These go for 35 to 60, more so near 50 plus, I believe. I don't have the gold cartridge. I think that exists for this type of game. Well, actually, wow, I lie. Okay. I have to look up the value here. See how this one's bland and this one's gold? This one, I think, has more value. I actually did not look this one up. I didn't realize it. I skimmed past it. I thought the whole cartridge was gold, and I think that exists as well. But the pure gold one may hold more value. Now, I sort of want to look this up right now. I'm really sorry. But we're going to keep going while we're doing this. I can't believe I missed that. I thought the whole cartridge was gold. As you can see, the difference in the two. Yeah, crap. I don't know if that means anything or not. But yeah, let's move on. We'll check that price out. Original Game Boy Color. And that casing is getting old, but the games in here, I mean, this stuff really hasn't appreciated much. We have Super Mario Land, Tom and Jerry, Pool, Lemmings. I think this might be worth 20 to 30. The Pokemon Red and Blue, these are in mint condition still, which I'm going to hold on to these. They're only worth like 20 to 40 bucks a piece. Surprisingly, I thought with the Pokemon boom this year, they would go up in value. I really thought that going through there. Godzilla. But yeah, those are the ones I expected to be worth more, but they're really not, unfortunately. But I'll hold on to them. I have no reason to really give them up. I'm glad they're in good condition. When I did open the Game Boy Color, they go for between $50 to $100, I've seen, sale-wise. So that's cool. I thought they'd be worth more too, the Game Boy Colors. This is mint condition. What's this? Lime green. It's great condition. When I opened it up, there were batteries in there, and I was like, oh man, battery acid would totally nuke that. Zelda Ocarina of Time Gold. I don't know. See, that's full gold. See, I remember having this. No idea where it's at. Gold logo. I don't even think there's going to be a gold logo. Gold logo? Probably 20 to 40 bucks. Wow, that guy actually has a sealed edition? Wow. Dang. That's wild, dude. Okay. So yeah, between 20 and 40. Maybe. I think I've seen some people pay more. I mean, that's rare, but that does happen on there. But yeah, you guys saw the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy's in great condition. Happy about that. All right, let's get into some more of the juicier stuff. said, none of this is worth thousands. You know, total it might be worth over $1,000 or $2. But it's all in fun. Woo! We just took a knocker there. All right, let's go through here. I looked all these up. These all held value. Which ones do I want to show first? All this stuff held value. Like, I'm talking between 30 and 60. Sometimes people bought out for 50 on all these games. That's why I have them sorted like this. Steel Harbinger. Original PlayStation. All these are in mint condition. Like, with the manuals. I've seen some of the manuals sell for 5 or 10. All the discs are in great condition. I think I saw one that was scratched up. Like, this is in perfect condition. The disc. A lot of them are great. They weren't played much. The more popular ones I liked definitely played more. Horned Owl. The case has a crack, but that's really irrelevant. The manual's in there. The disc is great. I played this a lot. This came with the gun. Yeah, the disc is in great condition. It came with the gun, and I remember we used to play it a lot with the controllers, moving the crosshair around like that. That was fun. I don't think I had the gun, and if I did, it's definitely gone. Unfortunately. This is a good one. Breath of Fire 3. I remember one of my best friends in real life used to love playing this. I played through I don't think I beat it. I want to go back and play these retro and maybe stream some of these. Be really cool. Everything's in great condition. I mean, people were paying up to 60 for this. You know, Legacy of Kain, same with this. This holds good value. Some of these I didn't expect, like Legacy of Kain, the Horned Owl, I thought maybe 10, 20 bucks. This is a little scratched up. See, most of them are in great condition. Legacy of Kain. I love that game. It's top down, like a Diablo type game you play through. No multiplayer, obviously. So yeah, Soul Calibur original for Dreamcast. This holds some value between 25 and 60. I mean, the bidding's all over the place depending on who has it listed. You know, minimal scratching on this. This was played a lot. I played a lot of Soul Calibur original. I played 2, 3, 4. 5 I have not played. I want to buy it and play it just for nostalgia at some point. The original Dreamcast. I still have the Dreamcast upstairs. I have all the old consoles stored away somewhere. Hopefully. I have not come across them. Love Soul Calibur. RoboPit. There's a crack on the front. But I assure you, I have Tyler's password for RoboPit. I don't even remember. That's like associated with the memory card. I don't even know whose that is. This one's scratched up. Like, legit. I mean, it's going for between 30 and 60. Manual's in great condition. Tyler, I don't even know I might have bought this used, man. My pops might have. I was like, what, 11 when this stuff came out? I want to keep all these ones together because this is like a whole set. Okay. Heart of Darkness. It's a wide disc set. I think there's 2 or 3 discs. Great condition. Minimal scratching. This game was fun and cute. Manual's in great condition. I had some of these in like containers and they just rumbled around when I moved. I'm surprised they're not more messed up. Second disc, probably be cleaned up. I can see fingerprints on it. But yeah, Heart of Darkness. All these are between 30 and 60 depending on the bidding. All right, let's jump into Parasite Eve. It's like same Squaresoft, same creators of Final Fantasy series. This holds value 50 to 60 bucks. Great condition disc. I was really into it back when I was a kid. I played Final Fantasies all the way up to 7, all the way through, Resident Evils, you name it. Which I have over $100 original Resident Evil long box from PlayStation 1. They used to, when PlayStation 1 came out, they made long boxes. And they were really inefficient because they were just so long and they weren't, you know, disc size like this. You'll see they're ridiculous. And a lot of the outsides have peeled because of the glue. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't know if I should glue modify them back or just let them as is. I see people selling them as is, which is funny. So Parasite Eve, great game. And speaking of Final Fantasy, I was going to save this for later. Final Fantasy VII. Amazing. It is a black. Now, the black seals are worth more than the green. The greens were like the greatest hit variants that were on sale. So this holds more value. This still isn't like anything crazy, 30 to 60. Manual's great. I have such a soft spot for this game. I owned like 2 editions of it, and I don't remember why. I don't know if someone stole it or whatnot. I do not remember. These discs are in great shape. I wish I could find the other one. I don't know what happened to it. 3 discs, all intact. There are cracks on the case, unfortunately, but I don't care. This game I hold dearly to my heart. I mean, when I look back on YouTube at footage of it, I'm like, man, the game looks, as far as like the gameplay graphics, is pretty bad, but I played this game so much and got all the rare Chocobo, the Knights of the Round ability to take out Sephiroth. Just iconic. I was a little kid. I was younger than 12. I don't even remember my age when this dropped. Very young. Amazing game. Now, Resident Evil 3, between 30 and 60. It does not have the demo in it. People are paying more for the Dino Crisis demo, which is funny because I have Dino Crisis with the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis demo. So, awesome game. Here's the Dino Crisis with the Resident Evil 3 demo. This one goes for near $60. And a lot of times you'll see lower price stuff because it's just like the case or the manual or 1 disc or, you know, everything. Here's the demo disc. I don't know why. A lot of people were posting this without the demo disc, probably because they threw it out or gave it away back when they were young. This is like mint condition, the demo disc. I don't know, people collect these or what. I don't know too much about it. Everything's in there. Everything's intact. A lot of value. Resident Evil 2. Boom. On PlayStation. Win a part in the movie or other great prizes. Look at that. I don't even know if it's a black label. A lot of these are black label originals. As you can see, they hold a bit more value from what I've seen. I'm not an expert. Played the living daylights out of this. The disc is still in good condition. The manual's in great condition. 2 discs. That's right. Wait. Disc 2, Jill Valentine. I have them mixed up, unless they're supposed to be that way. Disc 2. That's right, you play through each character, right? Each disc is a different character, if I remember correctly. Both discs here, intact, mint condition. You know, I'm not looking to like go and sell these, you know, hold on to another 10, 20 years. Who knows what will happen? They might go from 60 to over 100, 200, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Maybe they won't hold any value at all, you know, who knows? It's just, it's nostalgic to me. I don't care about the money, really. Now, these are pretty cool. And surprisingly, I don't know, they held up to $60, if not more. Especially this one. The PlayStation 1 variant of Diablo 1. This is Diablo 1. Iconic. I forget how I picked it up on PlayStation. I played it on PC after it first dropped when I was very young. I was obsessed with it, and then Diablo 2 came out and was amazing. Amazing point of gaming in my life. I wish I could have streamed back then and got footage, but it wasn't possible back then. Fraps came out later. You had to record off of replays because it was too demanding resource-wise. I wish I had footage of many, many things. Minimal scratching. People want this one, and I have the manual to it, which is a pretty big deal, I guess, to people that want this. Sealed, probably worth hundreds up to 1,000. I mean, if people kept sealed of this stuff, mind-blowing amounts. Even on like the other games I showed that were 30 to 50 bucks. I mean, if you kept stuff sealed, you're looking at a lot of money. So that's the PlayStation 1 variant. Here's the Diablo PC variant. These are over 20 to 23 years old, guys. Like, some fingerprints, Diablo 1. Amazing. This has got to be the original disc I played off of. When this came out, Diablo 2 is where this franchise really peaked. You know, in great condition, very minimal scratching. Diablo 2 is where this peaked, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Diablo 3, I'm not going to get into it. Didn't enjoy it nearly as much. But D1, it wasn't at the height it was in D2, in my opinion. So when I played this, I didn't realize how great it was. You know? Windows 95 NT, Power Macintosh CD-ROM. I would absolutely love to play through this again. Maybe even get back into D2. Diablo 1 had online, man. So nostalgic. I don't have the original casing. I don't even know. But I got the disc in great shape. Those are awesome. Those are invaluable to me. Now, let's move on. Like I said, there's a good amount of value here. And like I said, I have a lot of other vintage games. It's just a lot of them haven't really went above the $30 value mark, you know. Who knows in 10, 20 years from now. I have a lot of them. I'd like to show them off. I just didn't want to make the video longer than a half hour. And it's looking like I'll be all right. So, you have hard case long boxes. I don't remember if these came out after the originals or not. But Alien Trilogy, PlayStation 1. Let's see how long it is and how inefficient it is technically. I mean, you have more artwork on the back. You have a bigger manual. The manual's massive. All these are in mint condition. Some of these games I did not play much. I was obsessed with Doom and Resident Evil back in this period. Like, this is in great condition. One minor scrape. Which is great. Alien Trilogy. I did play all these. It was just, some of them, I love Doom. The original Doom, which that's coming up to. Mortal Kombat 3. I don't know why I'm showing the disc. I played a lot of this. MK3. I wish I had 1 and 2. Manual's in great condition. Big plastic case. You'll see the big difference here when we get to the originals. PlayStation 1. These are all worth more than $30. $30 to $60. I've seen people maybe even higher than that. This surprised me. Some of these long cases, even the originals, not worth more than 15, 20 bucks. WrestleMania. This was selling for a decent chunk. And like I said, some people post it without the case. Just the disc, just the manual, just the case, no disc. This is everything. It's not sealed. That's the next level up from here. Amazing condition. The next level up from this is, of course, sealed product. Extreme Games. I don't think this one's much above 20 to 30. But I played a lot of this. I enjoyed it. It was sort of like X Games met Road Rash. You could hit people off of stuff. Remember Road Rash? I used to have it. I don't know. I have to find it. Great condition. Manual intact on all these. Warhawk. Played a lot of this. This was back before your internet multiplayer stuff, you know? See, the casing here is a little broke, but the disc, great condition. Amazing condition. Definitely playable. There's no doubt in my mind all this stuff is playable. There was one disc I saw that was shredded up pretty bad. I can't remember which one it was. The manual's intact with this. The casings took a beating because of moving and them falling around and, you know, a lot of that type of stuff. Yeah, I should have protected them better, but the disc and the manual, I think, is more invaluable. So you had that variant, then you have this variant of box, and then this variant. This was the original. See how all the glue's worn off? Original, then this. Like the threading, there's actual threading here. You can feel it. That's the first edition, I would say. And then you had these, and then the plastic you just saw, and then it went to... Obviously, these aren't efficient. Space efficient, right? So, Need for Speed. Long box. Manuals are in pristine condition, man. I can't believe how great the discs are. None of them were, this one slightly scratched. Just, they're safeguarded. Loaded. I love this game. I don't think this is worth much more than 30. I don't know why. This game was a top-down shooter / Diablo type. I loved it. I loved this game. It was weird. It was cool. It was gruesome and gory before its time. It just, not many people really got into it super, you know, minimal scratching. I loved that game back in the day. There was a big baby guy. I think he was dressed in a diaper. Yeah, if you look at the back here, I remember him. Mama. He was literally a big, bulky dude that wore a diaper. Mama, Vox, Butch, Fwank. Butch has a dress on. He's like an asylum type patient. He has a cleaver in one hand and a shotgun or something in the other. Cap in hands, 2 pistols, it looks like. Bouncer with a rocket launcher. Vox. Looks like she has lightning hands. I don't remember her move. And then Fwank, he's like the clown. 1 or 2 players, memory card, 1 block it takes up on a memory card. I still have 2 original PlayStation memory cards too, I found. Only worth like $5 a piece. So yeah, that game, I love that game. I wish that game was more popular. I also had an entire 3DO setup with a bunch of games, but they got lost in time to a family member that didn't treat them well. Unfortunately, I'm upset about that. Descent. Some of these in here, some of these original long boxes, they're not worth much. They're worth like less than 20, 10 to 25, right? Game Day, I think these ones were the lower end of the spectrum. Everything's in great condition. If one day they bounce up, manual looks new. Shootout, my pops played these back in the day. These are the original PlayStation games, man. See all the glue? All of those do that over years. Like, I don't even know how to contain that unless you have it fully cased or something. I don't know. Yeah, these were the lower end. And then the big boys. These are the big boys I found. Like I said, there's probably more I didn't come across that I've stored away. Skeleton Warriors. This holds 40 to 60 price range, which obviously that's what was paid back in the day. But who knows in the next 10 or 20 years where these will go. This game was very fun. I played it a lot. The manual is pristine. There's even little grips in here for the manual. I remember these. Remember this like it was yesterday. Skeleton Warriors. Amazing condition. None of these are cracked or nothing. I'm so happy about that. Okay. Return Fire. I love this game too. Played it a lot. This has some value, I believe. These aren't the big boys yet, but everything's in great condition. Great condition. My gosh. Yeah, I'll hold on to these for a long time. They're just nostalgic. All right. A little bit of a bigger boy. Twisted Metal Original PlayStation 1. First edition ever made. I mean, it's the thread. It's not worth hundreds or anything. I mean, sealed. I can only imagine if someone has any of these sealed. Everything's in great condition. The box is a little old. The disc is great. That's the original Twisted Metal, y'all. Like, the first big boy. But yeah, as you can see, the glue on these, it's just the way it is, you know? All right, I have 2 left. These are the big boys. The original Doom. I think it was out on PC before PlayStation, obviously. I played it. That was like the... I think it was. Custom PlayStation Edition, it says. I don't know if that holds more value or not. Oh my gosh. My cat was crawling around in the box and there's dust and the top of his head is like dusty looking. What the heck? Yeah, this is custom PlayStation Edition. This was selling for over 120, 130 from what I saw. This was... No. I lied. The next one. This is still worth 60 to 50 to 100. I don't know. People buy them all over the place depending on who's listing it and Manual's in great condition. The original Doom for PlayStation. I think it was out on PC before this. Because I remember the first game I ever really played as far as a shooter like this was Castle Wolfenstein on PC when I was very young. This one is a little scratched up. I played the crap out of this. I love Doom. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It's scratched up a bit more than normal. That's to be expected, baby. That got a lot of play. Manual's in great condition. Got a lot of play. God, I love this game. Just the memories of going through this stuff. It's just priceless. That's not a threaded case like the Twisted Metal and Return Fire and all them. Now here's the big boy. I saw this go for $130. Probably ranges between $60 and $150. Who knows? Depending on the time of day and the buyers out there. Threaded Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil. I remember my uncle, we were walking through the mall back when the malls were booming, you know, before Amazon and everything. He was mentioning Resident Evil, like, yeah, I want to pick that up, you know? And I'm like, what is it? And he's like, it's like zombies and death and gore and looks amazing. This is before this was like a known franchise, man. Great condition. Great condition. You know? So this is like the original. This is iconic to me. Very iconic. Original manual. So many memories. Played through this so many times. 2, 3, 4. I sort of fell off after that with the consoles. I was more into the PC gaming world. But this is probably the most valuable. Obviously, the gluing on the sides. I don't know if I should modify that and glue it down or just let it go. I mean, that's just the way it is, you know? Definitely a nice piece right there. But it's all, what are we at here? Almost 30 minutes. That's all I have for now. The most valuable box. I have another box of stuff between 10 and 30. Bunch of stuff. A piece. 10, 30 piece. More stuff upstairs. I could show off more, but these were the big boys I could find. Happy I found them. It's nostalgic. It's worth it. 2020 is a crappy year with quarantine and COVID. It's just fun to get back into the roots, you know? It's fun. And this is prompting me to get back into retro gaming a little bit, I think, on Twitch, because just playing COD all the time is getting old. My cat wants to come say hi, I think. My kitty. My kitty. Show off my cat here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I am. Enjoying it greatly. I gotta put these back in the storage then. Wanna come say hi? Huh? Dust head? Wanted to end the video with him. Come say hi. Come say hi, crazy cat. Man, he was half this size 3 months ago. He doesn't want to be held right now. He's gonna jump down. Yep. Well, that is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed this. And we'll see if I find more stuff down the line, you know. It's been fun. Take it easy.